Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another episode of Mark Talks Football. And today we are doing our weekly roundup of news that has been going on in Reading FC. So this video is going to be a little bit different today. There's no PowerPoint presentation, there's nothing, because there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. As you guys know, that on this channel, what is going on with my nose? It just bunged up all of a sudden. As you guys already know, if you don't know already, I am going on holiday next week, if I'm right. I could be completely wrong. Yes, this time next week, I will be going on holiday for my 30th birthday. So this will be the last news or predictions, anything on this channel for a little while. So coming up on this channel will be 6 days a week of Football Manager 23, rebuilding Reading Football Club. If you don't know already, and if you do know, the aim of this save is to get Reading into the Champions League and win the Premier League and Champions League in the same season for the save to end. So make sure you go and check that out. Make sure you go and subscribe as well if you're new, and make sure you like. The reason why I say, could you please guys subscribe and like, is because with YouTube, the algorithm, if you don't know, if you're not YouTube and if you know nothing about it, the YouTube algorithm is if more people like it, more people comment, then what will happen is a lot more people will see the video. So when I say, could you please like, subscribe, comment, then that's the reason that I need you guys to sort of help me out a little bit more, to gain a little bit more. I would like to try and do YouTube in streaming full time. That is my aim. I'm absolutely in love with what I do on here. I love content creating. I love being oh, that's a bit better. You can see my face now. I love talking to people, creating videos, the creative freedom I get from it. I don't ask for any money. I don't ask for a Patreon. I don't ask for anything. All I ask is for you guys to maybe try and help me by liking the video and subscribing, which will make it grow a little bit as well. So I'm going to ask a question as well that will help you guys in the comments as well. So you don't need to do a long answer. You can do a short answer as well. So the question for you guys is out of 10, as of right now, we have the last signing we made was, I'm looking here, is Wing and Charlie Savage. And then Bugu's just got his work permit through, so he's allowed to train and play now. Out of all the signings so far, what would you rate it out of 10? And currently, with the signings we have made, where do you see us finishing in the league? Put it down in the comments down below, and we will have a discussion down there. I like to interact with you guys, have a chat, see how you guys are feeling, get to know some of you. Some of you take your time out of your day. People who are watching this are taking their time out of their day to sit down and listen to a fat Reddit fan discuss the news and my opinions on things. So it means the absolute world. I hope you guys are able to stick around. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and that like button. All we're just going to do today is just go through some of the news. The new kit has been released, and I like it. I have no issue with it. I think it looks great. I think it looks so much better than the first sightings of what it looked like is. And yeah, so Bugu has signed a 2-year extension to what we were doing. Mark Bowen said, oh, why does it take so long, this website? So there we go. So Mark Bowen said about Abdou's arrival. Abdou arrived less than a year ago. When he first walked into the building, he didn't know much English and didn't have a lot of first-team football behind him. But he quickly showed his value on the pitch, and his unrelenting enthusiasm and eagerness to work and learn made him a real asset towards the culture that we want to build. Amongst undoubted interest from a number of championship clubs, I am delighted that he has chosen to stay a part of Ruben's project at Reading, and I'm excited to see him continue to grow. Well, I didn't know this, okay, because I've always thought he was a defender, a right back, centre back, left back defender. But apparently, before he joined Reading, he was a midfielder. So maybe we see him in the midfielder position. We've got Kelvin and Yedum at right back now. We've got a few centre back options, but that needs to change. We need a few centre backs coming in this season. I am not sold on Holmes and McIntyre being our centre backs whatsoever. So that is going to be interesting to see what we do from there. Um, yeah, the new kit, I really like the way it looks. I'm looking at it on the screen here, and let me get to where's the picture here. It looks really nice. Like I have no issue with it. It looks beautiful. More and more I look at it, the better it looks. I'm looking forward to seeing that on the League One Champions Trophy at the end of the season. You know me. If you've watched this channel long enough, you know I always predict us to win the league at the start of every season. That's just me. I predict us to win it, and I expect us to win it. I don't. We have also signed Lewis Wing on a free transfer after he was released from Wickham at the end of the season. He was apparently close to joining QPR, but that all fell through. According to some reports and what I've heard, he wanted to join a proper hoops team, not the fake hoops. Um, but he's had some teams, I tell you. After being released from Darlington as a youngster, the midfielder earned his stripes in non-league football. Law Town, Seaham Red Star, and Newton, not even going to try that, all benefited from his services, and he won the Northern League title and saw him scattered by Middlesbrough. He then moved to Middlesbrough in the summer of 2017, and did he go out on loan? And then he went on loan to Yeovil. Blah, 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 blah. Then joined Rotherham on loan for the rest of the campaign, and in the first half of the next season, after the 2020-2021 season, he then went on loan to Sheffield Wednesday, and then joined Wickham Wanderers on a permanent deal to go to Adams Park, and contributed to the Chairboys reaching Wembley in the League One playoff final. His appearance on the bench could not prevent Sunderland sealing promotion. And now he's left them. This is according to Mark Bowen on the website. By securing Lewis's signature, we're bringing in a hard-working, dependable player who can provide moments of magic. They can win football matches. He fits the mould what we want as a club. Someone who gives their all for the shirt, who bring a positive influence in the dressing room and desperate to win matches. Naturally, he had other options. Championship clubs. Nah, fuck you, QPR. But we are delighted that he wants to be a part of this Reading team building forward. And do you know what? Looking at his stats, he is the John Swift type player we've been looking for since John Swift left. He is someone that is going to really help us and push us forward. He is someone that I feel like could be the cherry on top of the cake that we would need in the midfield position to spray it around. Loves to have a shot, which is someone that we fucking need at this club. Because for us last season, we were scared to shoot 90% of the season. And it was a bit embarrassing at times. Just did not want to do it, did not want to go forward, did not want to do anything. So now that we have got him and he's in, it makes it even better. And then the next signing we have made is Charlie Savage. If you watch my Football Manager save, you know that the Reading have been watching my Football Manager save because I actually brought him on loan to Reading the season you're watching. By the way, I say the season you're watching because I've recorded 2 seasons ahead now on what you're watching yesterday. So yesterday was the final day of the season, and then you'll just have to check out how it went. And I will say, if you haven't seen it already, and if you like watching someone absolutely bottle it, go check the videos out. But Savage, I brought on loan, and I have to say, he is an absolutely top quality player. And it looks like from the interviews, he is going to be someone that is very ambitious, very, very, very ready to go, and someone who is going to be very vital to what we need next season. And we're going to depend on him quite a lot. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings. I'm looking forward to what he does and to the way he does it. And it's going to be I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this man brings to this team. Um, and I think he is going to be an absolute incredible player. And even with Mark Bowen, what he said, we are delighted to secure Charlie's signature. His presence is a big coup for Reading. It really is. His decision to entrust this club with the next stage of his fledgling career speaks volumes about the project we're building. It does, because Charlie Savage is a Man United youth player who played Europa League football. He could easily go to a championship club, but him and his dad has saw Reading and what we were trying to build here and what we're trying to get going, and he's decided to come here. This I can't underestimate, and I can't tell you this as much as I possibly can. This is a huge signing for Reading because this will bring more eyes to us because of his dad and himself, but also youth players that have got a lot to go in their youth academies that are not getting much game time want to go out and play. Look at Charlie Savage. Look what Reading did with Charlie Savage. Um, Charlie is a young man who's already beginning to realise his potential, and it'd be exciting to see him continue to evaluate his game under Ruben's guidance. He arrives with a bags of talent, with clear desire to keep learning and intent on making an impact in senior football at Reading. And it really is. I really can't stress this enough to you guys if you're watching this. This is going to be a huge signing for us. And once he gets his feet going and once he gets comfortable, it is going to be electric to watch, and it is very exciting to watch, and I'm really looking forward to it. Sparks and Loveland have signed up to be part of Ruben's backroom staff. Reading are welcome to sign Andrew Sparks and Tobias Loveland, who has signed a contract stand alongside manager Ruben Selles in the dugout. Sparks will be joining the club as assistant manager, while Loveland links up with Selles once more as a first team technical coaching assistant. Both worked under the Spaniard at Southampton last season. Sparks, a UEFA A licensed coach, began in his career with a Welsh hometown and a hotel club Swansea 2 decades ago. I did see someone did DM me, and I did see a DM saying that if I got Sparks on this YouTube channel, the episode should be called Marks and Sparks. Now, I'm not saying I would love to do that, but Reading, if you are watching, come on, let's make that happen. Marks and Sparks. Can't get copyrighted either, because Marks and Spencer's not called it. Fucking love it. But yeah, so it looks like he's got his coaches in now. He's got what he needed in now as well. And I'm really excited to see what he's doing and what is going on with this club moving forward. There's a few trials. There's a few things that have been going on, so we're just going to go through them and see what's going on for here. A few days ago, 3 days ago, Reading's are favourites to sign Manchester City forward midfielder Luis Florian. We've spoken about him before, and I have to say, if he does come in, we've looked at his record in the last episode of this news channel, and it was incredible what he can do and his presence around the pitch as well. Scottish under 21s by the looks of things as well. We want to say as well, before we get any further, I've just seen it, just remembered, we want to wish our best to Shaka Hislop, who collapsed live on television on ESPN in America. He has come out and said he's fine. He's going to go get more medical tests. So it is great to see. Also, Lucas Jow, if you don't know already, we're going to skim through some of the other news now, and then we'll finish off. Lucas Jow, apparently, according to the Angola coach, wants to try and make his way back to Reading, but apparently at the same time, there are offers for China for him for that as well. So I don't want to see him back. He did his bit. He did what he needed to do. Shanghai Port are interested in Lucas Jow. As I've said before, a great servant, did what he needed to do, but his injuries were a risk, and he's a flight risk as well. So I really, really don't care about what he has to bring as well. Ovia Jaria is also back. There's a photo of him watching the under-21s, watching the pre-season friendly against QPR yesterday as well. And as well, we've not won a pre-season friendly, but it's a pre-season friendly. We are so far behind the 8 ball right now. that we are trying to make catch up as quickly and physically as possible. And currently, we're not there yet, and it's going to take time. And hopefully, we can get there and get back to what we do best and move ourselves forward. But right, I'm just going to do a little bit of a caveat. This is an after edit um, video. Basically, I have just seen as I was uploading. Um, and when I was editing the video I just made, what you just saw before, that Reading have apparently been put under a transfer embargo again. According to James Inshaw, Reading have been placed under immediate transfer embargo for failing to pay HMRC on time again, the Reading Chronicle understands. They was meant to be paid last week, but the club have yet to pay the significant amount and then been placed under embargo. This comes less than a month after a winding up order petition with the same issue. Set for the court date on the 7th of August was about to, but eventually paid. Remains to see how the update will impact the hearing. EFL charges remain outstanding against the club and owner Dar Young for the late payment of staff wages. New boss Ruben Selles hoped for 10 signings despite making additions last week. It looks like the incomings could be slowed by the fresh embargo. There is less than a fortnight until the new League One campaign starts, and both Reading and EFL have been approached for a comment, but no one has said anything yet. This just goes to show that we were having nice things, and all nice things with Reading comes down the shitter extremely quickly. I don't know. We brought in signings. We did it quick. We had to get it done. We still need more signings. But why can't we have nice things for once, huh? But it goes to show we have been Dar Young out for all this time, and we stand by that. But nothing's getting done. We've got people organising protests that want to do a socks that bottle it, and we've got people that want to help. We put our cases forward to us wanting to help them, and still nothing. All I hear is we're working on things behind the scene. We're working hard. We're trying to do that. What are you working on then? We want to know. We want to be helpful. Don't put us out. Let us help as well. Right, with that, that has been the end of this episode. Thank you guys ever so much for joining me today. Hope you guys have a fantastic week and a weekend. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Football Manager save. But if any Reading FC news, go and check out all my socials. I'll try and post what I can. If not, just join in with the Football Manager. It will take you away from the real life shit. But thank you guys ever so much. With love, with care. My name's been Mark Talks Football. You guys have been amazing. Peace.